Welcome to the battlefield. I am, of course, the Prince of Massive Dong, the one and only Prince of all dongs of large sizes. And today I am being the Dacians, and as you probably know, they were the nation that created Pin the Tail on the Donkey. However, they didn't actually use a donkey or just like a needle. Instead, what they would do is they'd prop up a prisoner on a wall and chuck spears at him and try to hit him right in the ass. So it kind of evolved over time. But anyway, I have a naked fanatic spam going on. These guys are not only known for their skill in combat, but also for their skill in mud wrestling. Indeed, true. Similar to my sister, however, I don't like to talk about her because she is now just a dirty prostitute. But anyway, my plan in this match is simply to hide in the forest while luring him with my sexy mud wrestlers. And it seems to be working pretty effectively, because his grunting, horny Spartans are chasing my general down to give him a good butt rape. However, I do not plan to allow my general's butt to be any bit raped at all. And I spring my trap, kind of like when those werewolves attacked in Harry Potter, when they attacked Harry. However, the only difference is my guys are naked men and not drugged out werewolves or whatever the fuck those things were. They might even be polar bears, to be honest. I confuse the two. Anyway, as you can see, my enemy was pretty smart. He brought Spartans. However, he wasted money on these joke cav. He should have went all Spartans and found a nice cushiony corner to camp in. But instead, he attacked me in the forest. And in the forest, my men grow increasingly, more, what's the word? Ravage? Rabid? Rabbit? Probably rapid. Rabbit. Yes, that's the word. I'm just gonna go with it. It might also be a noun for a fluffy creature, but I'm just gonna use it as an adjective in this case. So, my dude's a rabbit now, and anyway, just recently, while I was biding my time, hanging out with the hottest girl in school herself, and she told me something. She said, "Prince of Massive Dong, you seem to get people to follow you pretty easily, because people just like to follow you." Well, I mean, I at least assume that's what she said, because she kind of shouted it and then ran away. It was either that or stop following me. I don't know. But anyway, it made me think, what if the Prince of Massive Dong himself was a king back in the time of the ancients? So I decided of what I would have done. And what I would have done is, first of all, I gotta name my kingdom. And there's no better name than Voltar, which is the name of my dog. So I'd probably call it the Glorious Empire of Voltar. And in the Glorious Empire of Voltar, there would not be a silly Pledge of Allegiance like in the United States. That's just ridiculous. Instead, there would be a pledge of chained servitude, which is not slavery. I assure you, there are many different letters involved, so how could it be slavery? But anyway, if anyone would disobey any of my laws or refusing to say the pledge of chained servitude every morning when they wake up, I would in fact send them to a jail, but not a normal prison. Instead, it would be a giant oval facility that the prisoners would enter and move in a line. However, this line would just go in a complete circle, and before they realized that they were just waiting in a line, not actually getting anywhere, they'd be starving to death and dying on the floor. So there goes the crime. They're all dead. And besides that, I would also invent guns, because I have experience being in the future. and that means I know what guns look like. So I would take whatever writing utensils or drawing utensils they had at the time, probably crayons or something. I would take a crayon, maybe like a black one, a blue one, probably a blue one, maybe a few purple ones. Anyway, I would sketch a pistol, and with this pistol, it would look fantastic. So I would just give it to the greatest engineer around, and that greatest engineer around would fix it up and construct a actual pistol, and then my army would be pretty much unstoppable. So with this unstoppable army, I would be, as you could say, unstoppable. And anyway, let's talk more about my social events I would host in my kingdom. Like, for instance, I would host an Olympics, and in this Olympics, I would participate every year. However, it wouldn't be a normal Olympics. It would be an Olympics which only I can win. I would totally rig it, and everyone would clap for me every year. So, anyway, besides that, I would also host a beauty competition to become my queen every year. And after every year, each queen that won the competition would be executed for laughs and giggles. But besides that, I would also institute recycling back in the day, before it even existed, saving countless of baby koala bears that die nowadays because of the poor environment. So I would take broken weapons, broken armor, and broken dreams, whatever I could find, and then I'd throw it into a large furnace and melt it into new weapons, new armor, and deadly robots. So as you can see, the match has ended. I was completely off topic, but I'm sure you do not mind. So I won. I got most of the kills, like what was that, like 5/7 of all the kills gotten? Yeah, I think that's 5/7. Well, there you go. The Prince of Massive Dong is now out.